Hi guys, I wanted to talk to you today about my current artistic goals and also my forthcoming releases. I've got a number of releases coming out across two of my solo projects in the next couple of months, so I want to announce those today. But importantly, I want to talk about where I am at creatively, artistically at the moment, and what my goals are. Specifically, what my goals for the rest of the year are. So, I am by nature a creative person. There's something within me, it's almost as if it's in my DNA that I need to be creative. I've always needed multiple creative outlets, whether that be writing music, writing poetry, painting, making textiles art. I've always, since being a little girl, had that need within me and that drive to be creative. So creativity and artistry is a massive part of my life. The main way in which I channel my creativity is through writing music. I have a lot of music which has not been finished yet, which is still in the process of completion, but I also have a large amount of music at any given time that is finished, mastered, ready to go, but I always feel like I need to find the right time to release to release it. I in the past have been quite disorganized and quite scattergun in terms of my release schedule, and I really want to be more organized with it. So what one of my goals is for the rest of the year is to release one track or an EP every month. And I know that sounds like a lot, but I've got three solo projects. I've got China Rose, which is my psytrance project, my solo psytrance project. I've got The Story of the Rose, which is ambient, chill out, down tempo. That's a solo project. And also I've got Maleficent, which is a techno project. So I've got three solo projects, and like I said, I have so much music that I have written and I haven't released. So certainly over the next couple of months, I'm going to be releasing either a track or an EP every month. It's going to vary from month to month which project that release will be from. But like I said, I'm constantly writing music. I've constantly got music ready to be released. I've constantly got multiple tracks on the go. One of my goals for this year was to finish all the projects that I've got in progress before I start anything else. That hasn't exactly gone to plan. I've still got a lot of tracks that I started. Some tracks I started 2 years ago, which haven't been finished yet. But having said that, I wrote a track last week, which I'm going to release at the end of August. So yeah, I need to finish all the tracks that are in progress, but I also want to keep my own momentum up by releasing music that's finished. So, like I said, certainly up until the end of the year, I will be releasing at least one track or one EP per month. My goal really in general, sort of above and beyond that, is really to write my life through my music. So I love the idea of my life story being told through the music that I've written. And what I really love about living in this day and age is that music is not just something that you experience in the moment. So it's not just a live experience of someone singing the song to you or someone playing a piece of music on the piano or guitar for you. we now have the technology not only to record and save our music, but record, save, digitally store and distribute all throughout the world. I really love that. It's quite a recent innovation in terms of the history of humankind. But I love the idea of being able to tell my life story, share my experiences, just share parts of myself in an artistic way to people throughout the world, and for that music to, and those creations to outlive me. So yeah, that is my sort of overarching goal. I've had a number of experiences in my personal life which have been really inspiring for me as an artist and have inspired me to write specific pieces of music. And one of the other things that I've been doing really in the past 2 years is exploring this idea of music and specific sound frequencies as being healing to the human body and the human mind. So that's something that I've been reading a lot about and educating myself on. So yeah, the music that I write, it's not just telling my life story through music. It's not so egocentric. It's also about creating something that other people can enjoy, other people can take something from, other people can heal through, other people can escape within. I'm really interested in this idea of music being able to create a world in the listener's mind. People being able to visit somewhere when they listen to a piece of music. So all these things are really, really inspiring me, and these notions are why I've got such a large body of work and a large body of unreleased material, because I'm constantly thinking of new ideas, constantly thinking of new things that I want to create and new ambitions for worlds I want to make for people to escape to. So that is where I am at the moment. Over the past couple of years, I have been doing my best to develop my YouTube channel. I have a few hundred followers or subscribers on my YouTube channel now, and I'm grateful for every single one of them. It's been quite difficult to consistently document and share all my music across all my projects on one central platform, because I've got Facebook and Instagram and even SoundCloud accounts for all 3 of my solo projects. So really it's been quite difficult for me to channel all 3 into one central source. So what I've been trying to do with my YouTube channel is create a level of consistency. So I'm trying to make my YouTube channel the most central source of all my musical projects. So in terms of my forthcoming releases, I'm going to tell you about my next 3 releases. So I'm releasing a track with my ambient project, The Story of the Rose, called Song of the Sea. That comes out on the 25th of June. I'll tell you in more detail about each of these tracks nearer the time, but I'm just going to list now the next 3 ones that I've got coming. So we've got Song of the Sea with The Story of the Rose that comes out on the 25th of June. Then there's a track that I'm releasing with my techno project. The track is called Cardinal Sin, and that comes out the 23rd of July. And then in August, I'm releasing another ambient track with my Story of the Rose project. The track is called Returning. It comes out on the 29th of August. The 29th of August was my grandfather's birthday, so this track is a very special one. It was inspired by my recent visit to my childhood home, which was the place where my granddad lived. So those are the next 3 releases I've got coming out. I haven't released so far this year any psytrance with my solo psytrance project, China Rose. I'm hoping that I'm going to have some tracks for that project finished, and they will be released at the end of the year. Releasing one track or one EP a month, I'm hoping, is going to enable me to be really focused. So focusing each month on that release and giving it the time, attention and dedication it deserves. I do also have many ideas of what I would describe as seasonal releases. So I've got ideas for an autumn EP, for example, a winter EP, a Halloween EP, a Christmas EP. And obviously with those types of things, I have to wait for the right time of year to be able to release them if it's going to really be seasonal. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. What I'm going to do at the end of this video, I am going to include very short little previews of my next 3 tracks that are coming out. Obviously this month, in a couple of weeks, I will be sharing more information about Song of the Sea, which comes out on the 25th of June. But just for the time being, for the purposes of this video, I will give you a little sneak preview into all of those tracks that I've mentioned. I really hope that you enjoy the tracks that I've got coming out, and yeah, thank you to everyone who supports me on my journey as an artist. It really means the world to me. My creativity is everything to me. It's who I am. It's not just about the music, it's about everything that accompanies the music. It's about the artwork, it's about the concept of the music, of the track or the release. It's about the artwork, it's about the words that accompany the release. It's so much, yeah, and it just means the world to me that people are actually interested and listen to my music and support me. Take care.